What up YouTube, your boy the Flying Spanner here. Today we have a model airport update and it is the turn of the UK airport, as you can see. So in today's update we have, don't know, new models maybe, possibly. Definitely got the special. We got that Aero Clicks, what's it called? Aero Polaris 2E737 over there, so we'll go have a little look at that in a bit. And yeah, let's crack on. Of course, it's about morning time. I think I've already done one of these updates soon. Well, I would say relatively soonish, but it was probably years ago. You know how often UK updates come out at the moment. So let's start over in. Let's start over here, shall we? So I'll do some zooming as there's a bit of a mess going around the board at the moment. Over here, on the remote stand, we have a Jet 2, not that, there we go. We have a Jet 2 737, this aircraft's going to be heading out to somewhere later. It departs that late that I can't see it on the schedule. I think it goes out to Tenerife. God, that quality's awful. Can't go to 5 something. It's this yellow light that I've got in here, like to white light, but it's kind of a yellow tint. Camera really doesn't like it. Bit special, well, I'd say special, it's in the schedule now. We've got a UPS 747-8. This aircraft arrives in about 3 AM from Cologne and is now departing out to Hong Kong. We then have an EasyJet A319. This will be heading out to Paris Charles de Gaulle. I got the Austrian reg out by mistake and then thought, actually I can't put it back now, so it's an EU reg one. We then have JetBlue A321, this one night stopped, and this operates a JFK service. It's the only JetBlue service we have during the winter. It comes in the evening and then goes back out in the morning. Then I have a 2E737 Max, and this one's heading out to Tenerife as well, just being fueled up, and that one's not going to be far off going. Then got a Ryanair 737-800, which will be going out to Wrocław, or however you say it. I think it's in Poland. Yeah, I'm trying to keep pronouncing it. We then have one of the Virgin 787-9s. This one arrives in from Johannesburg and then departs out to Montego Bay. In this new winter schedule, I've somewhat adjusted it so we, instead of having say 2 based 787s, we can have a maximum of 2 787s on the board at the same time, if that makes sense. So they all operate set routes at set periods. So that one arrives Joburg and goes out to Mo Bay, and then other ones will say come in from Mo Bay and then go out to San Fran, etc. Then got an EasyJet A321neo, and this aircraft's just ready for push and it'll be heading out to Antalya. We then have an Etihad 787-8 operating Abu Dhabi. If you can't tell, I've got a slight cold coming along. It's in the beginning stages, so the voice is just starting to go. Just arrived in on stand 2, we had the Virgin A350-1000. This aircraft arrived in from Atlanta and is heading out to JFK. Just taxiing on to stand, we have the Emirates 777-300 in the new livery, and that's operating the service to and from Dubai. Then just under tow, it's going to be taxied into the remote stands over by, it's going to be towed to the remote stands over by the cargo, on those cargo remote stands. We have the Hainan 787-9, and this aircraft's operating to and from Beijing, but there's a bit of a layover going. I finally managed to secure myself a, from Bedfordshire, die cast. He didn't put it on the website, but if you email him you can get hold of him. The NG model's A330-300, so the Hainan service. It's going to be a little bit more realistic compared to Manchester soon, whenever that arrives. Then we have a Qatar 787-9, which is operating Doha. It's only on like a short 1.5 to 2 hour turn. But yeah, it's quite a quick one. Quite a quick turnaround really for a wide body, but we managed to do it in real life. So yeah, onto the final stand on the terminal. We have a Ryanair 737 MAX. This aircraft's near enough ready to go, and this is making the flight down to Lanzarote. Right, moving over to the other side of the airport. Just taxiing it, kind of holding for the stand that the Hainan was on. So once the Emirates is on stand, the Hainan's going to tow past it, and then this will go in. So we have a Delta A330 900 Neo, I should say. And this aircraft's arrived in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. There's another service that also lands at the same time, and that operates Boston. We then have a Jet2 737 just on remote stand, and this one's going to depart. Wish me luck on this one. This one's departing out to Inontikio, someplace in Lapland. So I'm going to have to change the schedule once Christmas is over, because we've got all these weird and wonderful Lapland flights. But add something different for the winter. Next up, we got a TUI 787-9. This aircraft arrived in from Punta Cana and is departing out to Montego Bay. Then we have the Jet2 A321. This one's going to head out to Paphos in a few hours, couple hours time, I think. Or maybe an hour's time. It's quite far away. At this point, I kind of gave up putting out GSC, so if you could tell. I was like, oh, do you know what? Nah. Just get it done. We then have a United 767-300. So this one is the overnight United service. This one goes out to, well, arrives in and departs out to Newark. Once again, it lands in late at night and then comes in, well, departs in the morning. Quite a long layover really for 76. Then we have a Virgin A350-1000, and this one is operating the opposite to the other ones. This one arrives in from JFK and departs out to Atlanta. Next we have the Aeropolaris TUI 737-800 on the max stretch here. This aircraft's just on a hard stand, and that one is, well, that's not on the schedule, so I've got no idea where that's going out to. There's a long kind of that's 787-8. Let me 2 seconds. Let me move the schedule along. No, it doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. Right, sorry. So the TUI 737-700 that departs out to Esperagos. Then we have the TUI 787-8. This one is also kind of stayed overnight. I can't remember, I think it comes in from Tenerife the day before. Or is it Phuket? Oh, sorry, it might come in from Phuket, night stops, and then it goes out to Cancun. And then, right, final stretch, we have the American 777-200 in the One World scheme, and this is the overnight, well, arrives in the evening again and departs out to JFK later on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's short and sweet, but, well, shortish for these UK ones, but it is what it is. Just want to say thank you for another year if you're still supporting the channel. And of course, I haven't been too active, but you know, I'm gonna make an empty promise of trying to get active again. But I'm sure you can understand it's quite a lot of effort to try and get this, especially this UK board set up, because it's got to have all these stilts underneath. It's not a permanent setup, so it's quite a hard one. And there's just not really much space. It kind of takes up the whole room essentially to get it set up. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel over the year, and I'll try and make it a bit more active and a bit better in 2025. God, the years are really getting on. make it a bit better in 2025. Just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you in the new year. Adios and goodbye.